Well, they said, don't you think it's kind of gross that you're cooking in the kitchen without a shirt on? And I said, why? Because my boobies are showing? And they said, no, because your armpit hair. And I said, oh my God, girl, but hey, look, I have a full beard. Yes, I'm wearing a hat. That's what the responsible thing is to do. But at the end of the day, boo, you ain't eating it. I'm just showing it to you. So, smells clean, must taste clean. We're going to get into it, you guys. Stay with me. Okay, so what we're actually going to be getting into, hey Just fans, welcome back. Happy Halloween, you guys. And do not be taking Christmas or Halloween from kids. Don't make it about beer and alcohol and having fun late night. Like, I know why you want to have it on a Friday and Saturday, and it certainly ain't because of kids. Well, maybe it is. Who am I to say that? But I just don't think that you need to change something that isn't broken, you guys. Come on. Alright, so welcome back to my channel. This, in fact, is cooking in the kitchen with Justin's Kitchen. Alright, you guys, so what I'm going to be making today is, and we will get into it here in just 1 second, but yes, I did want to just say Happy Halloween, and for all of you mothers and fathers out there, rain, sleet, snow, go out, let them have a good time, alright? Let's get into cooking. Alright, so what we're going to be getting into today is a buffalo chicken dip. I've always loved buffalo chicken anything, but the dip that I had whenever I used to work at my old employer, we used to do things for like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and my boss at the time would always bring in a buffalo chicken dip, and Donna, I learned from the best, so hopefully I do you guys justice. I'm going to do it just a little bit differently because I am going to be making my own tortilla chips, so I will show you that in just a second here. Okay, so the idea is whenever you're making homemade tortilla chips is I kind of like to get them about this kind of, you can't really tell, but anyway, about like this color. Salt and pepper, that's all you need. So what I did is I took a tortilla, cut it into 8, then I took about a half a cup of oil, put it onto the stove top, got that up to about a medium temperature or a little less. Don't want to burn it because these will cook within 10 seconds, you guys. So very fast, 5-10 seconds on one side, 5-10 seconds on the other. Now what I did is before I got them all done is I put salt and pepper in the inside here so it can kind of drain a little bit the oil into this as well as coat all of the chips and handle very softly because although they're going to be very crispy and good whenever you're dipping, they're fragile and they'll break easy. So watch how much you put on. I suggest taking a spoon and doing it like that onto the chip. But alright, now we're going to get into the chicken and I will be right back with you guys, alright? Some of you guys might ask, like, what do you do in the meantime whenever you're not vlogging your cooking sessions? And so I'm kind of like a multitasker whenever it comes to how I do things in my kitchen. Ew, man. I don't know what that is, but I just washed these, darn it. Anyway, so what I do is I have a sink full of dishes. Obviously, as you cook, one would have dishes to clean. And instead of me waiting until everything's done, I'll just start washing dishes and drying them and putting them away as I go. I do have a small kitchen, so if any of you guys do have a small kitchen, that's just a little tip on how to keep everything going and multitasking. Now, on the side of me doing dishes, and those chips are now just kind of sitting in their own and letting them get up that salt and pepper. And it's good to let them just sit for a minute so they can get dried out a bit. But while that's happening at 400 degrees, I have 4 chicken tenders in there, and you want to cook them about 3/4 of the way so that they're easier to shred, and I will show you what that looks like in here in just 1 second. So while that is going, I know that I'm trying to keep up with the multitasking. Let's get into the Philadelphia cream cheese. Now I say it with the proper name because there is no real imitation to Philadelphia cream cheese. You can go with whatever you can afford, you guys. Honestly, at the end of the day, if it's a little bit buffalo-y, a little creamy, a little cheesy, I don't think anybody's going to really complain. But I have found like the consistency and everything, it's really good with the Philly, okay? Philly creamy, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide it down the middle here, if I can. It should be soft, so, well, okay, I'm not going to do that on film, but anyway, the point is to get it into like 4 little pieces, and we're going to throw it in the microwave. Now, I am no expert, you guys. I don't know exactly how this stuff melts down, but I do know if you're ever concerned about how something's going to melt down, do it in small little increments, maybe 20 seconds, you know, give it a little bit, stir, 20 seconds, so on and so forth. And I'll show you what I'm trying to ultimately get at by doing this, okay? Okay, so I guess it really doesn't take that long at all, you guys. And if you hear a pop, turn it off, stir it, let it sit for a second, and get back into it, okay? But honestly, I mean, this is pretty good consistency up in here. I think that will be good just to get it to a soft place where when I start throwing in all the cheese, and I didn't make a note of this, but I did in fact get half and half. So just to keep a, you know, creamy cream. And so basically I'm just waiting for the chicken to get done. Come on, chicken, geez. Let's not be rude. Another thing I just wanted to say real quick while we're waiting for the chicken. Another thing you don't want to skip out on, if you have to, you have to. Understandably, I don't think anybody will truly know. But I'm a Red Hot. You know, I'm a Red Hot. Now, this isn't even technically buffalo, because Red Hot does make like a buffalo sauce. It's not a Tabasco. Ew. Fruit flies are out. You guys, I know you can't, but I prefer this over, I guess, a buffalo. So that's kind of my thing. But what I will say, and what's kind of funny is, you know how you always feel bad for the cook because they're always in the kitchen and it's like, oh, they serve themselves last. At least I grew up with my grandma, literally, you know, my grandpa and me sitting at the table, and she grabs our plates and serves it to us and everything. And before you know it, we're already into eating before she even makes her plate. I don't know. You guys comment down below. Let me know if you ever, you know, if your mom or dad cook and then whatever. But the point is, you know, the little secret about cooks is, and sometimes by the time you even get down to eat, to sit with your family and eat, you might be a little bit full. And that's why I'm having a hard time with this chicken right now, because I got cheese over there, I got my tortillas made, I got some cream cheese that's melted to the perfect dippy soup. So you know what? A lot of times the cook might be doing a little bit of, and you're supposed to, right? You're supposed to enjoy the flavors, figure out the flavors. What do you want to add? What should you take away the next time? So I promise you guys, I will leave you alone until we get this chicken done. Let's go. Alright, you guys, freaking A. Finally, the chicken has been shredded. So what I'm going to do is, I don't have a real way of showing you on camera, I don't think. So let's just play. Bear with me, you guys. Hopefully this works, and hopefully... baby. Damn it. You're going to sit with the cheese for a second. Okay, I guess that will work. Except for what you're leaning on is what I need. Anyway, we've got this here, which is our cream cheese. All right, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in at, you know, a good spoonful. This is the chicken. All right, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do, carefully, some cheese. Okay? And the idea is to have, you know, equal parts of everything. I don't even need this. So you want to have equal parts of everything, but I think with the hot sauce, I'm just going to do half of it now. You want this to really showcase spicy. You know, that's exactly what it is. People are not weak when they go into this. It's not like you need so much cream and so much cheese. People know whenever they're going to get into a buffalo chicken dip that you're risking it. You're risking it. So the first time around, still pretty creamy. Okay, still it's got unmelted cheese in it, and then it's got that melted Philadelphia. So I'm going to go ahead and do another round here. Let's not play too much, okay? So I'm going to do another round, drop that in, do another scoop of chicken. I'm not going to do another thing of Red Hot Buffalo because like I said, it's gonna be hot, and I'm just gonna finish it off at the top end of it because I really I wanna get as much cheese in here. Now I'm using 2 cups of Mexican style cheese. Maybe that's more for a taco, but when I think Mexican, I think anything spicy, I guess. Maybe that's a cultured evolution that I need to. Maybe I need to, do my studies a little bit more. Where does buffalo chicken come from? What culture is a buffalo chicken? Is that an American thing? And excuse me if it's like, duh, Justin, you should know. I don't know. I really, like on the top of my head, I really don't know. So I'm just putting in the last of the shredded chicken, okay? I know it's awkward, you guys. The last of the shredded chicken, I'm going to give it mixy mix. Now this has got, like I said, 4 chicken tenders in it. This has got 1 thing of the cream cheese, Philadelphia preferably, and then 2 cups of your whatever works for you. To be honest with you, whenever I melt cheese, I'm either going to use like a mozzarella cheese or I'm going to use like a sharp cheddar. And I don't really like sharp cheddar whenever it's not melted, but girl, if it's melted. Now what you want to do with this, most often people will bake this, but I ain't about dirtying another dish, so I'm literally just going to use this dish and I'm going to throw in 1 more handful of cheese here. Maybe 2 more. And that's it. I'm going to give it 1 more spin around, and then I'm going to throw it in the microwave, and then we're going to taste test, y'all. We're going to do the final taste test, all right? Stay tuned. And like I said before, and this is just a little tip, cautionary, is you don't want to be mixing this stuff, heating this stuff. You don't want to heat it on high intervals. You want to, well, it can be on high, but you want it to be like 20 seconds or less. Cream cheese does not want to be heated up to begin with. And so really what you're trying to do is just get it to a place where it's hot enough to where the actual cheese is melting, okay? And I'll finish it up. I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, so here we are at the end of it. Thank you so much for at least giving this an attempt. This chicken buffalo chicken dip is what it's called. Why can't I get that out? Thanks to Donna, I understood. Thanks to Mom for the chip idea. This is the chip, like I said, you guys. I made my own chips today. Little salt and pepper, little oil. Don't make the oil too hot, okay? It cooks fast, 5-10 seconds on each side. Let that drip out. Put some salt and pepper on it if you want. Whatever seasonings work for you. Meanwhile, make sure you get your chicken in the oven, however it is, tenders, breast, whatever it is. And then you want to cook it about 3/4 of the way, and then also shred that bee up. Shred that bee up. And this recipe, it really works to shred it, not just slice it up in pieces. So here is the mixture. This is a mixture of 2 cups of Mexican cheese. You can use whatever kind of blend you want to. That works for you. Philadelphia cream cheese, I do suggest go the high end, go with the Philadelphia, as well as the red hot. I love a good red hot flavoring. So we're just going to dip it. Now, like I said before, you might want to use a spoon because these guys are, although they're very crispy, they are not going to hold a whole hell of a lot, all right? So unless you have it like this and you can dip it. Now, here we go, you guys. I'm sorry, but so good. And then this, look at how much that is, you guys. I know this is not presentation worthy, but you know what? I understand it, you guys, and I love you guys. Stick with me. I'm a glutton. I'm a fatty. I love to cook. I love flavors. I love to know what I'm putting in, armpit hair and all. You guys, and until next time, you guys, fans, Just fans, comment down below. Tell me what you want me to cook. What are your favorite recipes? Smash that subscribe button for me. Please leave a comment down below and press the like button. Until next time, you guys, keep your head high, shoulders back, and you walk the world like you own it. Peace and bye.